Welcome back to Dorm Room Rebuilds. Today we're going to be working on a 2004 Kawasaki KX60. Now I just got this bike. I traded a Honda CRF 50 for this thing. Got $100 and this bad boy, and it doesn't run. We're going to go over all the basic checks. I'm going to show you guys how I go through getting an old dirt bike running. So the first thing I like to check when I get a bike like this is to see if it has spark, because without spark, especially on these older two-strokes, you're not going to get anything. And that's pretty obvious. For two-strokes, what you need is spark, fuel, compression, and they'll always run. The two-strokes are my favorite engines to work on. They're super easy. They're usually pretty reliable, and if they're not, it's super easy to fix. So I'm going to go through and check to see if this thing has spark. Now the first thing I'm noticing is this isn't the right spark plug. It looks, this isn't the right one. It does look new, but as you can see, this is super short. Normally on the NGKs that come on these, it's about twice as long. So I guess we'll check to see if this has spark first and then go from there. So as you can see, there's no spark. So we're gonna start off by looking at part numbers and seeing if this is the right spark plug, because I have a very good feeling that it's not. So after looking online, this is completely the wrong spark plug. So I'm gonna go run and get the right one, which I believe is an NGK. So we're gonna go get that real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, one trip to the dirt bike store later, and we got the right spark plug. This bad boy, it's the NGK, comes stock on these. So we're gonna throw that on and see if it makes a difference. And as you can see, this spark plug looks way different than the one that's on there. Not only is it skinnier, but the entire thread length is like twice as long. So that could be an issue. And then the actual, as you can see it, the actual electrode in there is also a different material. So yeah, we'll try this one. Okay, so I changed the spark plug, and this is really hard to see on camera, but we do have spark now. I'll try and show you, but with it being as bright as it is outside, it's gonna be really hard to see. So sorry, this lawnmower is a little bit loud. So I have this position so it's grounded off to the head stud, and when I kick it over, okay, yeah, it's really hard to see on camera, but it does have spark, and it shocked the shit out of me, so I do know that it's working. All right, my next step is fuel. I'm gonna throw some fuel in there, and in case you guys don't know about two-strokes, they take mixed gas, which means that there is oil mixed into the gas. Now I run 41 in my two-strokes, which is 3.2 ounces of oil for every gallon. So I'm just gonna toss some gas in here, see if it'll start up. If it doesn't, then we'll start looking into the carburetor, see what's going on there. Yeah. And one quick note, I don't have a compression tester, but a good way to just test compression is to kick the kickstart over slowly with your hand. And like right there, I can feel resistance. Yeah, right there, that's the top of the compression stroke. And that's what you want to feel. You want to feel the resistance of compression, not like scraping or grinding. That would be a different issue. But when you're testing compression just by hand, just turn it over slowly by hand and see if you can feel the resistance of the air. All right. Ooh, it is leaking gas out like a mofo right out of the, that carburetor bolt. Okay, that works. So as you guys saw, this thing runs really well actually. I'm gonna go take it for a little test drive, see how it handles. Holy shit. Oh my gosh, this thing is fast. It is so freaking fast. Now, when I first took it for a drive, the clutch was slipping like crazy. So let me show you guys what you want when you're adjusting your clutch, because for the first drive, I was giving it gas and it was just not going anywhere. So let me show you what you want. Now, when I first got this, well, first off, these levers are flipped, but ignore that. But this thing was so tight that when I let go of the clutch, it was still trying to pull it and slipping. What you want is a dime's worth of play right here. If you can wiggle it just a little bit, that's perfect. You want it so that you can fit a dime in there. And that'll just keep it so that you're fully engaged when you're under the throttle. This thing is crazy fast. I'm gonna have to show you guys a video of me ripping this thing, but oh, I am so happy right now. Here's a price breakdown of this Kawasaki KX60. I bought this bike for a grand total of $590, and then all I did was buy $2 worth of spark plugs, threw that in there, and it ran great. So very low budget. And then I actually just sold the bike yesterday for $700, so I made about $100 of profit, which isn't crazy, but I could use the money. So stay tuned for the next video. I plan on working on another dirt bike, so see you guys then.